You see a post, a friend, an old colleague, someone you used to know. The announcement is bright, bold, a promotion, a new house, a dream achieved. And there's this flicker, a cold little stone that drops in your stomach before you can even think. You force the smile, you type the congratulatory comment with too many exclamation points, and then you sit there, in the quiet after, feeling a vague sense of shame. Why does their good fortune feel like a subtle personal failure? This looks like pettiness. It feels like being a bad person. But it's actually your psyche trying to navigate a map it never asked for. So first, let's be clear. If you've ever felt that cold stone drop, you are not broken. You are not a bad friend. That pinch of envy is not a character flaw. It's a psychological signal. A piece of data from deep within you, asking to be understood, not judged. Your brain isn't trying to sabotage you. In its own clumsy, ancient way, it's trying to protect you. Think about that moment. It's that feeling when someone's success doesn't just make you happy for them, it holds up a mirror. And in that mirror, you see a version of yourself you haven't become yet. We absorb silent messages about what success should look like and by when. When someone else achieves it, it highlights the gap between our current self and that internal blueprint we carry. The envy isn't really about their new car. It's about the silent, relentless report card you're always giving yourself. That cold stone is the echo of a question. Am I on track? Then consider a work context. A coworker gets the project you wanted. The sting feels like their gain is your loss. This is perceived scarcity. Our nervous systems are still wired for a world where resources are limited. One person's feast could mean another's famine. So when we see someone else's success in status or opportunity, a primitive part of our brain can interpret it as a depletion of our own. It triggers a subtle threat response. This isn't greed. It's an outdated alarm system, blaring in a world of abundance it can't yet comprehend. But here's the part that changes everything. That jealousy, it's not about them at all. It's a misplaced conversation with yourself. There's a quieter version. It surfaces when you feel envy for someone pursuing a life that looks nothing like yours. The artist who left the city, the friend who quit their stable job. Their success whispers to a part of you that you've placed in a quiet room and closed the door. This is about identity protection. We build a stable sense of self through our choices. When someone else embodies a road not taken and succeeds at it, it can threaten that identity. The envy is a form of grief. It's the part of you that wanted to be the painter, the wanderer, quietly knocking on the door of the person you built yourself to be. You're not wanting their life, you're mourning a version of your own that you disowned to feel safe. And this feeling evolves. It softens, but rarely disappears. The jealousy of your 20s, raw, frantic, becomes something else. In your 30s, it might be about the friend who mastered work-life balance. In your 40s, about the one who radiates peace. The object changes, but the mechanism is the same. Their life becomes a lens. The brain is always comparing, not to torture you, but to orient you. The question matures from, am I winning, to, am I living? So what is this behavior doing for you? It's a form of emotional regulation. That moment of envy creates a predictable story in a chaotic world. It simplifies a complex swirl of your own ambition and fear into a single targeted emotion. I want what they have. It gives nebulous anxiety a name and a face. It's an anchor. It makes the immense, terrifying question of, is my life enough, into the smaller, more manageable ache of, I wish I had that. It's a blanket woven from comparison that you pull around yourself to feel a strange, familiar warmth, even if it itches. So the next time you feel that stone drop, pause. Don't reach for the shame. Just notice it. That flicker is not a verdict on your character. It's a weather report from your inner world. It's telling you about a dream you've forgotten, a need you've neglected.
It's the part of you that still cares, that is vibrantly, painfully alive. This feeling doesn't make you a bad person. It makes you a person who is looking at their own life with eyes that still wonder, what if? And there is a profound and quiet dignity in that. It is the sound of a soul that hasn't settled. It is, in its own tangled way, a form of hope. And for that, no apology is needed.